Greetings, family. Greetings to every one of us. Hope we are doing great today. Quickly, let us dig into the leftover part of this very wonderful segment. Abaya already begins with us on the Shabbat. So let us see what Abaya has for you and I in this leftover part. Okay, just open up your mind and soul, spirit and body to receive it all and raise your antenna high. Mm. With this being said, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and I, right up at 1, Christianity Rapture is to rapture to Islam Paradise. Day of Trumpets, second phase, part 2. Did you get that? Trumpet has second phase, first and second phase, okay? Finally, it's very much possible you come in contact with this part 2 and haven't yet listened to part 1. I encourage you to do just that, if not. But if you have already done so, more power now for you to listen to this part 2, not just to listen, that'll be the doer of it, not just for you to listen, but for you to cut the significances of this very message, not just to listen, but for you to apply it into your system, not just to listen, but for you to cut a vision of it, to get a mystery behind this, not just to listen, but for it to become a purified effort in your soul, spirit, and body. That is the nature of it, for your ears to be circumcised and your heart to be circumcised, and for all your being to get ready for this great, powerful event that is about to take place. What compare you, and what are you remembering? The Feast of Trumpets simply means remembrance, a memorial of blowing of trumpet. You can see Waikra, best known as Leviticus 23. Okay, 23 also, way to 25. Go and start. That is where the Feast of Trumpet is. And these pork eating people said they want to rapture. So we want to see where their rapture is. Okay, we want to see where they want to rapture to. I pray that Yahweh enables me today to cover all the scriptures we have over here. Rather, Abba Yahweh gave unto you and I. Okay, nevertheless, like I always love to say, it's not by sensation, emotional, radiation, Benny, personal, but by the royal law subjective, we want to do this very expose once again, the rapture. Christianity is propagating. It is simply what? Islam paradise. That's it. Again, like I always love to say, when I return, oh yes, when I start doing live video, I'm returning back to all these messages. Okay, so the one I can cover today, fine, and the one I can't, so I will just put it over there because I don't want to do 3. This is 2. Okay, so when I start doing live video, I will come back again and put all together in one video. It is very, very important. You know, the royal law makes it some play that a group of people, 30 corrupt people, they are on their way coming with their own false messiah, okay? They're going to be doing wickedly in the mystery, that their iniquity is going to be done in mystery, okay? Yes, their wickedness is going to be done in the mystery. Even the name they're going to be using to do this wickedness is a mystery, okay? So what is mystery? It's something that is beyond your physical ability. You cannot see with your natural eyes except you dig into the spirituality. Therefore, your spiritual eye, your pineal gland, your third eye is going to be reset by Abba Yahuwah, some kind of opening your eye to see what these people actually do in their secret. This is the mystery. All right, so the heaven, rapture, this set of group, eating people Christianity is propagating, is to cut you up to down to Islam. Now the Feast of Trumpet, like I said, it has double phase, second phase. This is what we are doing here. We begin it already. So the first phase is to cut some camp, or rather the first camp. That is the one that enter into the ark to a winning side, to a glorified body side, to a well done side, okay, like kind of a reward, of course. While the other camp will be rejected and cut down to destruction, the king of the bottomless pit. So in codally or in the mystery, that is what Christianity rapture is all about. Where are you rapturing to? Whereby you don't even know the day this event want to take place, you celebrating Babylonia. All right, now we know Babylonia have a kingdom where they all will be, swept into. So let us begin to dig deeper. Okay. So I would like to begin with this Revelation chapter 8, prior to the title about the Feast of Trumpet, Revelation 8:1. And when you had opened the seventh seal, seven is always perfection. Listen, now there was silence in heaven. Abba Yahweh said, let me take a deep breath before I release the trumpet of destruction upon this world. All right. So when he wants to talk about the Feast of Trumpets, he first of all give himself 30 minutes break. Silence, he never say a word. What am I going to do? Can I go for this? Or how am I going to put it together? He's a father. He take a second thought. However, he still arrived to conclusion to destroy the whole world. Here was a moment of half an hour thinking, because the seventh simply means perfection. When the seventh seal was being opened, Abba Yohana said, let me take a break, okay, to see if the sins of these people indeed deserve to be, for me to pour them all into fire. Of course, when it comes to Sodom and Gomorrah, he said he came down to see if the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah, can be pardoned. But when he gets there, not that he don't know, okay, he knew, of course, but he reasoned as a father and take a second thought. Am I going to do this? Can I actually do this? But being a holy father, I say, yes, I can do it. I will punish the inhabitants of the earth that pervert my gospel. He took a break for 30 minutes. So, however, when he breaks his silence, listen now, it was fire on earth. When he breaks his silence, he said in the space, about a space of half an hour, that is 30 minutes. So when he breaks his silence, it was horrible. I can't read it all, but you can do better by reading all chapter 8, Revelation. Listen to verses 2. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before Yahuwah, and to them were given 7 trumpets. This is the last of it all. This is the last of it all. When the first trumpet sounded, oh no, it was horrible. The second was horrible. Just read it, because there's no room to do that. We have so much to cover today. So I go to verses 6 now. And the 7 angels which had these 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. Go and see the destruction when they keep making pararara, because these are the one that is going to sound, and destruction will begin to be taking place. We see he breaks his silence. When he breaks his silences, it was horrible. So this is the nature of the Feast of Trumpets. All right, is the nature is disastrous. So what compare you? That when it come, or the rejected come? You are the very one to answer that for yourself. So let's see what took place when the 7th angel sounded his trumpet. Revelation 11:15. You can also read it all. And the 7th angel sounded, and there was a great voice in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of Yahuwah and of his Mashiach, and he shall reign forever and ever. We see trumpet is the one to announce the destruction, to remove all this nonsense totally, completely out of his sight. It is the trumpet. Actually, in a nutshell, trumpet is the voice of Abba Yahuwah. As he gives go ahead, his children will just carry out the destruction. So that is the nature of this very wonderful feast we are discussing over here. Okay, so let's put some more. So prior to the title, the heaven Christianity is propagating, it is the very Islam paradise. Let's begin to put in scriptures now. Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and taught with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication. It get all of them intoxicated, drunk in iniquity. He said the whole world, eh? So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of what? Blasphemy. Their name means blasphemy. Oh no, what's it called? All right, now we continue. 3 now. And okay now. It says she sat upon a scarlet-colored beast. So what is the authority? Beast is a Messiah, false Messiah. So what is our authority? The red beast. And what is red? Simply means sin. So sin was our authority. Our head is sinner. What is sin? Breaking the royal law. 1 John 3:4. You can get it over there. Okay. And this is a religion in a nutshell. Okay. It's not speaking of a woman like me. No, no, no. It's speaking of a group, organization, that's going to be fruitful. Like that of a woman dominating the whole world, pouring out her feces upon the whole world. So there's no room to read all our topic is 17 and 18, Revelation 17 and 18, Revelation 6, 1 to 8, and Revelation 9. That is the main scripture, but there's a lot of commentary I added from other scriptures, to blend it up. Now 8. The beast that thou sawest was, listen, it was, and is not, as we are talking now, is not existing, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Is going to resurrect and go into perdition after he have done some certain job. This is Mahadi, okay? And they that dwell in the earth shall wonder, whoso names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, even they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. Okay, so when this beast ascend, the whole world is going to see it. It's going to do a lot of damages before he go into perdition. Why are we here? The religion, Babylon, mystery Babylon. When you're going to see mystery Babylon over there, like I said, their wickedness is done in the mystery. Now, who is going to destroy this ministry? That's what we are talking about now. Is the beast that came out from the bottomless pit. So we quickly rush to 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th and is of the 7th and goeth into perdition. Now listen. Number 8 said this king is the 7th, is also the 8th, okay? And is among the one, okay? But it's not now in the bottomless, but it's coming right back again. Listen, it said the first is the last and the last is the first. So what is number 8? It simply means Sunday. So what is number 1? First day of the week is number 1. 8th day of the week is number 8, which is Sunday. Okay, now this 8 is of the 7th as well, but it's going to resurrect. Oh no, I pray I bet you will help me today, because I'm not going to know 3. Now quickly, let me spread over to 13. And these have one mind. Okay, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Is speaking of the one that is going to ascend. And the one that is going to ascend, which is the 8th, though it was once here, now it's not. Islam is not. But yet they are coming right back. It's going to be horrible. That's what I'm driving to. So powerful as they are, they're going to even conquer the 2 witnesses. They are the one to kill the 2, this very beast, Mahdi. All right now. So we spread over. He said, let me also read. They said, 15 now. And he saith unto me, the water. Okay. All right. 13. This have one mind, okay? This have, okay, they will even make war against the Lamb. They're going to fight the Lamb. Islam is going to try to fight against the Lamb, but Yahushua is going to squash them, because according to their eschatology, the anti-Messiah they are expecting is my own Messiah. Okay? Is my own Messiah. So this is the reason why when my own Messiah comes, they're going to try to declare war. But he said the Lamb is going to squash all of them. 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and languages. Okay, you see, this horse sat upon the whole world. How many is Christianity? Over 3 billion by birth. By religion is 2.7. So they dominate the whole world. And their dominance, it is of iniquity. Just read it. It's saddest matter. I can't really deliberate on it the way it's supposed to be, but I'm just going straight away to where the beast destroyed them. That is the rapture. 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, this shall hate the whore and shall make her desolate. Do you know what is desolation? And naked. Do you know what is naked? And shall eat her flesh. Do you know what is flesh? And burn her with fire. There's the days of Lot. Fire. Islam is going to be calling fire, and fire will appear. Now, listen, let's, where we just read, let us begin to put in commentary from other apostles. Okay, right now, listen now, 17. For Yahweh hath put in their heart to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of Yahweh is fulfilled. Yes, I think it's Proverbs verses 16, Proverbs 16, chapter, okay, yes, Proverbs chapter 16, verses 4 said, Yahweh make all things for his own use. He said, yea, even the evil. He said, yea, even the wicked in the days of evil. This is the second phase of the feast of trumpet. He said he made them for his own use. Psalm 78 verses 49 said, Yahuwah dispersed evil angel, to terrorize and to deal with them that doesn't obey his gospel. We see that throughout the scriptures, and this is the evil is about to pour upon this whole earth, and that is the Islam. Listen us 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. That great city. Which great city? Babylon. Okay. We will see that in the Revelation 18 now. Babylon. Where did it begin this city? In Genesis 11. Okay, Genesis 11 is over there when he taught the whole world to rebel against Yahweh. Okay, when he taught the whole world paganism, when he sit upon the whole world, it's right from Genesis 11 up to this day. But their end, that's what we are speaking of. What are we saying? The rapture Christianity is speaking of, it is Islam. They're going to be joined together. It's one world order. No two. Yahweh only has two covenants, Quran and the Bible. That's it. And this woman you also see in Isaiah chapter 47. He said, come down, come down from your throne. There is no more throne for you, you daughter of Chaldeans, you virgin daughter of Chaldee. Come down, Chaldee, still Babylon. Okay, go and read it. Isaiah 17. That is the woman we are disclosing over here. And this same woman again is also in Matthew 25, verses 1 to 12. We're also going to be seeing them over there, foolish five virgins. These are Babylonia that carries our book, but perverting it. Okay, come down. When Messiah come in Matthew 25, 1 to 12, he also sent these virgins, woman, to darkness. And Abiyawa said to thou Chaldean's daughter in Isaiah 47, he said, come down, no more throne for you. That is dethroned. No more throne for you at all. So what is the art of sitting? We see in Revelation 17 that this great prostitute sat upon people, languages, nations. Okay, what is the art of sitting? It simply means ruling. Okay, it simply means commanding. It simply means pollution. Pollute you from the crown of your hair way down to the to the sole of your feet. So what are they doing? It simply means spiritual idolatry, spiritual fornication. And we also see this woman again. Let me begin to put in scriptures. Matthew 13:33. Messiah also speaks of this woman. Another parable spake here unto them, the kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven. What is leaven sin? Which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal, till the whole was leavened. So when this woman cut it, he's speaking of Babylon, okay? Now when he took this wickedness, he shared herself into 3 parts, okay? So what is leaven? 1 Corinthians chapter 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, 6 to 8. So what was the leaven over there? It was sexual immorality. He said your glory is not good enough. Didn't you know that little leaven of the whole land? And when you keep reading, you're going to see their leaven over there was sexual immorality. So that is spiritual drunkenness, spiritual idolatry, okay? Now, Revelation 17, we see that woman was a prostitute, and all her children is he also verses 5 call her mother of prostitute, mother of harlots. Okay, so this is spiritual fornication. Prostitute yourself with demon. We are still coming into it. So Yahushua also make a phrase unto this woman that shells herself into three parts. Let's also get that commentary. Revelation 16:19. And the great city was divided into three parts, and the city of the nations fell, and great Babylon came in remembrance before Jehovah to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. We are dealing with Babylon. Okay, we are dealing with Babylon mystery this time, because the first Babylon was pure paganism but not encoded. But this mystery Babylon is a pagan but marks up herself with a Bible religion. So that is why they are raptured. That is what we are disclosing over here. What Abayua is giving them up. This is it. They corrupt the whole world. Now, First Corinthians, or rather Second Corinthians 11, I think so. Let me go straight. Yeah, Second Corinthians 11, 2 to 5, we see when Apostle who said he feared that this Satan is coming again, to deceive you, because you should have been a chaste virgin. He said he gave you unto just one husband as a chaste virgin, undefiled, okay, unpolluted, uncorrupted. You are chaste virgin, clean and pure, which is the five wise virgin. Matthew 25, 1 to 12, you will see them over there. He said, but I'm afraid that as Satan, serpent, deceived the woman in Genesis 3, for him not to also come to deceive you in that manner. So what was their deception? He speaks of another Messiah. He speaks of another gospel, that they are coming with another gospel, to pollute you, to defice you. And this is the spiritual idolatry Christianity is pouring upon the whole world. Okay, lying to the whole world. So this is the reason why Yahweh is handling. There is going to give them, of course, they have done that. Their judgment is here. That is what we are disclosing unto you in this book. It gave them back to Islam, to go and join with Quran. I'm just telling you, the heaven, they are propagating. They want to fly away. No, you fly down to Islam. That's what we are saying over here. This message, I'm just giving it to you like John, like kind of a John 3:16. I'm not doing it the way I'm supposed to, because I have a lot of scriptures and a lot of visions about him. But I fear time can't permit me to do that. So let me just first of all put it so simple. When I start doing live video, then I create about 3 hours for this subject. Okay, Revelation 18 quickly. Let me also take some part over here. We are still going back to Revelation 17, okay? After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened up with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is folly, and he is become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bear. Listen now. This Babylon is falling. This is their judgment. This is Christianity over here. Now, it said Babylon is falling. What is going to cause her to fall? This mystery Babylon we are dealing with here. The beast that ascend out of the bottomless, we see. It says it's going to naked that we are going over there. So now it said this very religion became the coven of all unclean bears. It became the coven, the center of wickedness. Come on now, be realistic to yourself. Look at what Christian pastors is doing. Look at what they are doing. See how they are treated. See what is going on earth. That was why Revelation 17, where John saw that vision, he said, I marvel when I see the wickedness of this religion. He said, I marvel. There, the angel said, What did you marvel? Let me show you now the mystery of this woman that sat upon many water, which are people today. And now begin to, the judgment, excuse me, now begin to reveal the judgment. This is our judgment. Okay, speaking of Christianity, religion. Now, the only way you're going to be still thinking, oh, Christianity is going to heaven, oh, they are propagating heaven. Why? Because you don't understand it. If you understand who they are, study the book, you look at them, you will marvel. You will know, oh, this is the great hall. They are already here. Okay, you know them by now already. Now, it said this religion, accommodate every demons. They are the center of demons now. What is fowl? Let me quickly also put that for you. It simply means witches and wizard. Flying. All over there. I think I'm only going to be talking. No time to be reading scriptures. But let me just be putting it. Matthew 13, verses 3 to 4. Okay, what did he say? He said, when Messiah said, when a good seed is being planted and something happened, he said the fowls came to choke it out. That is witches and wizards came to pluck it out of you. Shabbat is being given unto us. One name is being given unto us. All the feasts is being given unto us. Son doctrine is being given us unto us. We have it in our hand, the royal law. Christianity said no way. They maxed it up and took that because they are witches and wizards. They took it out of us and now it's set in Babylon. They are the fowl he's speaking of there because he said that gathering is the coven of Satan over there. That's why they will rapture now to Islam. Okay, if you want to be real, look at what Christian pastor is doing. Do I even need to be telling you all that? Except you don't know. That is why you still marvel when they are preaching heaven. You still believe that now. So Jeremiah 5:26 to 27 also make it so clear that wicked men, they are just the foul, which is they are the witches and wizards. And we also see that when Father Abraham make a Genesis 15, 1 to 14, when Father Abraham, Abayewa let him know that you're going to be a father of many nations. Through you, all nations is going to be blessed. In the Islam is getting their blessing through Father Abraham, Ishmael. Christianity is also getting their blessing through Father Abraham, the sons of Keturah, the 6 sons of Keturah, okay? Now, when he did that sacrifice, what happened? Pharaoh came to wanted to destroy the sacrifice and not chase them away. So this is they came want to take away the great lead of Yahushua HaMashiach, who the very one that came from Ishiach, whom you call Isaac, the teacher he dropped down for us. Christianity was that far over there that wanted to take it away from us, which is a wizard. They want to check out the sound doctrine of our father away from us. Their father Abraham not chased them away. We will still put some more. Now, 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 17. That is why judgment will begins in the household of Abba. Well, like I said, not blacks, it is you and me, people that carry Bible. He said judgment will start with you. Why is it judgment going to start with them? Because Christianity, this group that gathered, that claimed half of the world population, said they believe that they want to fly into heaven, that they are the choosing, that they are the divine. But when I said no, judgment will begin with you. Now, why is judgment going to begin with them? Because their gathering now became the coven of Satan here on earth. Every unclean bear indwell these people. Every foul spirit indwell these people. Every demon, banished, chased away from heaven, indwell these people. He said Babylon now became the inhabitants or the habitations of devils and Satans and all unclean bells, hateful bells. Did you just get that? Now he said this woman is going to be naked by this beast that are sent from the bottomless pit. Let's quickly put that now. Simply put, the sins in this so-called Christianity is heavier than that of unbeliever. The wickedness of this so-called Christianity is heavier than that of unbeliever. That Abba Yahweh took offense. What they do now, it provoked Abba Yahweh that of the unbeliever. Their sin is the worst. So that is why Abba Yahweh is giving them up to Islam. I'm not doing this message the way I suppose, but nevertheless, I will do it again. Okay. Now, I want to see the resurrection. We started it already. How they're going to convert. When these people resurrect, that is Christian rapture. Listen now, Revelation chapter 9, read it all. It's about this matter. And the fifth angel sounded. We are still talking about the trumpet, okay? And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven. Those are the one who coming now unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. 2. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun, listen, and the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the bottomless pit. Who are the sun? Listen now. The 8th king is also the 7th king. He once was and no more. Listen now. The number 1 is Sunday, first day of the week, and the number 8, okay, is Sunday, 8 days of the week. Listen now, it simply represents eternity, good or bad, in heaven or in the pits of hell. Now listen, say when he opened that bottle, let's spit the smoke that came out, the fire, the smoke darkened the sun. Why should the sun be darkened? And who is the sun? It is Christianity. Revelation 18 make it so clear. No more happy Christmas, no more happy New Year, no more nonsense cross. And the all is gonna be given down to Islam. They're gonna be saying happy Salah. They're gonna be saying happy Ajah. They're gonna be saying happy Ramadan. That is all. Read this carefully. When I come back to this message, then we will establish every single detail. So they are the sun worshiper. He said their worship is going to be darkened. No more of that Sunday, happy sun day, the day of sun. No, he said that sun is going to be darkened. That is, your gathering on Sunday is over. No more of that nonsense. What is the darkness that covered the sun? It is Quran. It is Friday confirmation. Now, Christians said Jesus died on Friday. Islam kept that Friday. And the glory of Friday is going to far exceed now the glory of Sunday. And they said Jesus resurrected. So that is why they keep sun and worship sun. But now Islam is going to pick it up and kept the Friday, the day Jesus died. Actually, when you convert to Islam and keep it Friday, that is the day you die second death. You renounce Messiah, you die second death. All right, now let's put some more. It hurts me. I have so much, but where is the room? And I don't want to do 3. Now 3. When I'm reading this message, I'm just seeing revelation everywhere. Live video will be better for all this message. 3 now. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth will have power to do what? To destroy men for 5 months. Now listen. Locusts. Where do we get locusts that cover the surface of the deep? It is Egypt. And where this is, who is Islam? Their mother came from Egypt. And who is their mother's God? Allah. And when they come, they are coming again with that judgment, because I once did that message powerfully, okay? The days of Noah and the days of Lot is over here. Yahushua is going to be using Islam to play one part judgment, and he himself is going to do the finishing in judgment. That's what we are saying over here. That is why Islam will try to fight against him. No, the Lamb is going to squash all of them, because he's the King of Kings and the Adonai of the Adonais. No one there. He can't suffer persecution anymore. He can't suffer the pains of cross anymore. He can't suffer humiliation anymore. Now he conquered all those things already, because when he first came like a baby, came like a baby. But now he's coming like a lion, as a full grown up man. It's Yahuwah we are speaking of. He's going to burn all of you in fire. He's going to throw fire on you all. Okay? No one would dare. You will try, but you're going to be squashed. That's what we are saying. All right, now we see the days of Islam is far approached powerfully. All right, I would also like to put in this, even though I'm running out of time. Genesis 15:12 to 14 also or 13. I read. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abraham, and lo, an horrible and an horror of great darkness fall upon him. Listen now, who is the sun? Christianity, they are is going down, and darkness is coming. You know, the Christian, they are the sons of Keturah, the third wife of Father Abraham. Keturah has 6 children, 6 boys. And Christianity is the largest, and also they are the largest in the family. But though Yahuwah have no covenant with them, they should have remained in the body of circumcision, not in the body of uncircumcised, which is Ishmael. No, they follow the ways. Anyway, Father Abraham sent them to the east. And what are they doing in the east is to worship the sun. We see Father Abraham sent them away anyway. He gave them back to Babylon. Now we see, so when the sun goes down, the sun is going down now. It's going to be dark. And what came up? Take darkness. It's a horror of great darkness. Who is the horror of great darkness? It is Ishmael. Christianity is fighting against Yeshiach. Islam is fighting against Yeshiach. Christianity said they are the one to conquer. Islam said they are the one to conquer. And we just stand, We sit on our throne watching. But Yahushua is the one to conquer. Because Yahushua is in the center. That is Shabbat, the 7th. Islam is before us, Christianity is after us. But they both will be squashed. That is the one that want to fall upon those whole world now. Great horror of darkness. And when the bottomless pit was open, what came out? Great darkness that covered the surface of the deep, that the sun go down fast. The sun was darkened. Islam is going to darken the whole world. Do you know what it is for demons of 200 million army to resurrect from the bottomless pit? And when they're going to squash everything, they are locusts. They're going to cover the surface of the deep. Like in the days of Egypt, it said the whole world was also darkened when this locust was released. This is the rapture of Christianity. In Matthew 25, we see verses 12. We saw over there that the five wise foolish virgin was left to the outer darkness. That is the rapture. Listen now. The horror of this. Let me take it again. And when the sun was going down, you are going down, Christian, okay, sun worshipper. A deep sleep fell upon Father. Therefore, Abraham began to see vision. Sun is doing. Sun is just. They have already done their own. After the fowl now sun, because they are the witches and wizards. They are being judged. They are going down. Okay, wasi, fate. And what took place? And lo, and horror of great, not small. That Allah Akbar simply means Allah is great. Okay, great darkness fell upon them. And Revelation 3:10 said the great darkness is going to fall upon the whole world. Philadelphia have no part in it. 13, now listen. And he said unto Abraham, know of age, said it that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 400 years. And after so, okay, we'll come out with great, substance, wealth. Now, he said we're going to be a slave. So when this darkness come, the whole world is going to slave. Islam is going to enslave the whole world. So what is the religion and system of Islam? They are not, Allah have no son. There is no relationship of a father and a son. What are they? Slave. And who wants to enslave us? Egypt, the gods of Pharaoh, Allah, the red dragon. And what was Agar doing in our house? A slave. It's slavery system. Now, Galatians chapter 4, 22 to 31, make it so clear the second covenant is to enslave you eternally in the lake of fire. That is the rapture Christianity is propagating unto you. It saddens my heart. I have so much. I don't know. I only have 10 minutes to go. Again, let's quickly also put in this. But I'm not doing it. I have so many scriptures. Anyway, I will do it again. Revelation 13, I want to talk about the duty of Jesus in Islam. Is a prophet, always does that. They are of one God. Jesus died on Friday. Islam is keeping Friday. So this Shabbat is not feast anyway. Is the day of atonement. I'm gonna be letting you know the two goats. What is the two goats in Leviticus chapter 16? Who are they? We don't have goat system in our system. These are the goat and the animal and the beast. Okay now. Revelation 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. Jesus is the name of blasphemy. When you are saying Jesus is the name above all name, you blasphemed. That is a lie. Now, where we just read in Revelation 71, we see that the great prostitute sat upon many water, and Revelation 17:15 said that water you saw is what? Peoples, languages, tongues. She sat upon them. Now this is Jesus' Christianity is hiding inside them. He said, I saw the beast was inside. He came out. Jesus is in Islam, that is Jesus revealed. But Jesus in Christianity is Jesus concealed. Now when I return back to this message, no. I will be touching every verses, you see. Now, we see he is coming out from the sea, he's coming out from Christianity, now he's going to Islam to play the last part over there. Quickly, let me still put this. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat, and great what? Authority. Allah Akbar, Allah is great, that's it. 3. And I saw his head, and I saw one of his heads. He has many heads. wounded, but he received healing. How's he going to receive healing? The part they want to play now in Islam, in Christianity, is about to be wounded. I bet your wife is about to, strike one of his head. But when he goes to Islam, he's going to receive that healing. I don't think there's enough room to deliberate more on this. Okay, let me just rush over. He received healing. And when you goes to 11, we see another beast. That is Mahdi, double identity, Arena 11. And behold, another beast coming up out of the earth. This is their resurrection. They are in the bottomless pit. Now, let me tell you what is coming before it. They are all 200 millions of army. Hmm? The prince of the air is coming. The one in the land, which is the earth, that is where they are going. Jesus sees somebody died, they goes to the bottomless pit. They are said that is witchcraft. Take First Samuel 29 or 28. Make it so clear that is witches of Edom, bringing ascending gods from the bottomless pit. No, we see that God that is coming out from the bottomless pit is in Revelation chapter 9. You will see him over there is the king of the bottomless pit. Okay, now he said that this beast came. You see, one beast came from the sea, that is Jesus, coming out from Christianity, now to be brought. Then another beast came out from the earth, that is Mahdi, okay, that is going to convert the whole world to Islam. Now, let me tell you the teaching of Islam about this. The role of Jesus over there, because Jesus said Christian lied against him. He never said he's a God. He never says the Son of God. He never said he died, buried, and resurrected. He said they lied against him. He never even told them to worship him. And that is true, 100%. We join Islam in this matter because there is no one like Jesus that goes to the cross. No, Jesus never, but rather the biblical Messiah did, not Jesus. Indeed, they lied against their Jesus. That is why Jesus in Islam is going to be so horrible. He's going to be so harsh against Christianity. Yes, Abba Yahweh put things in their heart to fulfill his will. Listen, Islam said when Mahdi is coming, Jesus is going to come along with Mahdi. He's going to lay his right hand on the shoulder of Mahdi. He's going to command Mahdi to convert the whole world to Islam. Anyone that refuse, chop off their heads. Because Allah is sending Jesus to refute the Christian that say, I never told you I died. I never told you I was the son of Allah. And I never told you I'm a God. I never even asked you for worship. That is correct because there's nothing like that for Jesus. Only the biblical Messiah. Now, as we are talking, Islam said Jesus is in the presence of Allah. Allah is about to send him. So you see now, this first beast that came out from this water is going to enable the second beast to prosper. No, about the image, where can I establish that? About the number 66. We know number 6 says the number of men is the name man invented, which is Jesus. And we also see the number 6 is the number of men, which is Islam, the 6 days of the week. They said that is the arrest day. It's sad this man I couldn't deliberate on it the way it's supposed to be, but I'm coming right back. Head once being slave, but receive healing, is going to receive healing in Islam. Because Abba Yahweh is about to strike him. That is the revelation. It is no more December 25th. Now, no more of that nonsense. No more. The role Jesus played in Christianity will just be gone forever. Because Islam cannot worship him in that manner. No, 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 no. Rather, they said it's just a prophet. That is his seat over there. But still, they acknowledge him as a Messiah, coming to kill my own Messiah. But all of them will be roasted by fire. Listen now. Where is the other scriptures I want to put in, but I'm not reading it. Okay, right now, Isaiah 27:1. We see when Abba Yahweh struck him, Leviathan is coming. That is the one in the sea. It's coming. Okay, the crooked serpent in the sea. Psalm 74, 30 to 40. You see Leviathan over there is coming. It's their resurrection. Revelation 30, we see he's coming out to do this great damage. Revelation 6, 1 to 8. Let me just be calling it out. That is, go and see the great destruction they will carry out over there. Quickly, I will read this. This one is very important. Now, Revelation 17, verses 16. What the beast that has sent resurrect from the bottomless pit, what is he going to do to the Christian listener? And the horn, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, this shall hit the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked. That's the area I want to deliberate more. And shall eat her flesh. Have you ever seen, there was a video I saw one day when Islam killed one Christian. He just opened his chest, bring out his liver, and I begin to eat it raw. But I'm coming right back to this segment. I have so much revelation about it. And burn her with fire. The smoke that came from the bottomless pit. Islam is going to pour fire on earth. So right now, make her naked. Let's see what that is. To be naked, that is expose, to disgrace you, to let the whole world see that you are a pure pagan. Stop masquerading and stop this, hide this somewhere. This is who you are. Islam is going to make that happen. Not just by their power, but it's how you put this in their hearts to fulfill his will. Let's put some more. Now, Genesis 3:7. It said the man said that he was naked. Who told you that you were naked? Yes. This Islam is going to strip Christian naked. They're going to remove all their covering for you to see actually who they are. When you also goes to Exodus 32, verses 25, what did Moshe say? Moshe said, Aaron has made these people to naked. What makes them to be naked? They worship the god calf. I bet your wife is going to use Islam to strip Christian naked, to reject totally everything they once knew about him and go accept Allah. They're going to be accepting, yes, Allah have no son. They're going to be believing all that. That is how they're naked to eternal damnation, irrevocable. Nakedness again simply means sin, to break the royal law. The little left over in them, Abiyahu is going to cause Islam to strip it of them in order for them to face eternal damnation. Because they hurt Abiyahu to his marrow. They make the whole world to mock his word, the book, the Bible. They are so wicked. Revelation 16:16, Yahushua said, your nakedness is going to be seen by the whole world. That is your hiding place. Your covering will be removed. You will be exposed. All I will see who you are, what you have been doing for these 2,000 years. You came into power. That is what nakedness. He said this beast is going to make her naked. Read the Revelation. It is strip her of all honor. No more happy Christmas. No more happy New Year. No more happy Easter. All this nonsense. Islam is going to put stop to that. Now, Daniel 11:40 to 43, read it. Genesis 3:7, I quoted that already. Revelation, yes, I also quoted that already. So I can't read all this. Neither will I establish it. No room for that, okay? I think we are done for now. Not really done, but there's nothing I can do. Yes, let me just leave it like this. So do it again. This is going to take maybe 3 hours to establish it all. So this is the heaven Christianity is propagating. It is to be cut into outer darkness, which is Islam, Quran. Going to darken the whole world. Family, we are done for now. Thank you, Abba Yehovah. We are proceeding to the Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. Okay, we'll do more also in that. Who is Azazel goat, and who is also who is also the other goat? The two goats. It is Islam and Christianity. The goat empire, the Antiochus Epiphany. So we'll deliberate more on that.